Devlog 289. For the recap, I'm still working on changing the steering from using hinge constraint on the wheel to simulating a rack and pinion. So converting to using a cylindrical constraint to simulate the rack. So let me show you what it's supposed to do. So it's set as servo with the maximum force of 10,000 for example, and set it to minus 0.1. So this turning the steering to the left to that amount, and it will be limited. Yes, limited to plus and minus 0.3. Set it to 0. Now let's test it in the game. I have already published the latest, so I'm going to test it in the server. So the issue that I'm still facing is hunting. So as we can see, setting an angle will cause the cylindrical constraint to switch how do I say it? Yeah. To find the set angle or set vertical position, no longer angle, since it's changed to rack steer. So what we've got now, if we click on the front, we've got an Ackermann offset. So just for an example, it has also plus and minus 0.2. If I set it to 0.2, now the left, the inside, the inside steering is higher than outside angle. We can also, let me turn off the music, sorry. We can change it to the other way, so it will clamp to plus and minus 0.2. So this time the angle of outside is narrower, or shorter than the inside. So yeah, what we've got now is this Ackermann alongside with the track width, and the track width setting is moved from here to that. So if the suspension doesn't have Ackermann, like this rear, the rear suspension of this one doesn't have Ackermann just yet, because it's not rack steer. Yeah, it doesn't. It will not have that display. And what we've also, I've only added this as currently only as for my edit, for my debugging. It's not really. Okay, let me just quickly run this on the track. So the issue with the hunting of zero of the center is not only caused by the cylindrical constraints, speed and angular velocity speed to reach the target or the set position. So it's not only caused by it oscillating hunting for the target, but as it turns out, I should have realized it. It was also caused by bump steering. So when the height of the vehicle is different from when the rack steers is added. If it was different, then yeah, it will cause the angle, yeah, or will cause bump steering basically. Yeah. Right, for example, if I just lower this, too low. 2.5 maybe, no, 2.8. Okay, no longer oscillating. So yeah, this, okay, in theory this should have a different, so yeah, this hunting here was caused or yeah, or the problem not getting the zero position is, yeah, because of the, yeah, this actually, when it's doing this, it's pulling, the left is pulling to the right and the right pulling to the left, unless I set the increment to 0, which becomes parallel steering. So left and right will be parallel. So if you can see from here, as soon as it stops, the angle should be the same, 36 point, yeah, around 36. The other, if you change to the other stop, 36.9. Yeah, but however, if we try to switch the 0 or center, yeah, it will, sorry, yeah, it will not reach the center. And the reason why it stops oscillating this time is because I've stepped the maximum torque to 0 when the set position is set to 0. Yeah, but as we can see, it's not immediately, it's only ramping down to 0, so it doesn't, it, yeah, it still have some oscillation. And yeah, with this height, the angle of the left and right is, yeah, like that, 2 on the right and yeah, 1 to the left. If I change the height, leave the Ackerman and change the height to 3.5, this should change the angle closer to, oh, alright. I would have thought both will become closer to 0. Oh, sorry, the difference. Yes, and the difference between left and right, it will not reach 0 ever, because because yeah, I've removed reduce the force to 0 yeah, when there is no input, steering input. Oh, the steering actually still 2, the difference still 2. Well, in that case, forget about the issue with bump steering then. The issue was not actually caused by that then. If I increase that, left and right. Oh no, left and right almost the same. And if I lower it to 3.5 again. The difference, I should add another, another debug that shows the difference between left and right in angle. Okay, that's it for this Devlog 289, I think. Thank you very much for watching.